So life is good, busy.
Yes, sir.
Alright guys, we're creating this incredible haircut on this beautiful lady. So it's been a minute, it's been growing. So for 2025, we're doing something different. Get rid of all this lighter hair color and tone it down. Make sure it's really nice and healthy. It's been a minute, so we'll make sure she has a beautiful, lots of movement, something she can handle and also look perfect. My goal is to give the best haircut and based on someone's lifestyle, hair potential, and how much time they have in their hand when they're busy working and raising children and being a wife. You are full. You're full capacity. And you have animals. You have animals, right?
Yes, we have 4 cats and 2 dogs.
Wow. 4 cats and 2 dogs. I got only one dog. I'm having a hard time for raising that little rascal over there. He's Mr. Boss Man. Every time someone comes through the door, he wants to make sure they know he's here and he's the boss in charge. Oops. It's been cold up there, isn't it?
It has, but we have had some warm days as well.
Not right. Oh, yeah. Just look straight. Even though I'm pulling your hair, don't follow my direction. Because I'm framing the feature, your facial structure. Making sure the hair falls forward and backward and swings and gives a lot of movement. Meantime, building volume within the soft texture you are. So all the thoughts goes into it. It's not just like a typical haircut, guys. More really making sure it balances as I'm cutting the hair and I'm looking at it, because our skull is round like a ball, so can't be cutting the hair if it goes against our features. We want to make sure it follows the features. That's the beauty of my haircuts, is follow the contour of the skull and face structure, jaw, chin, silhouette, everything that comes with it. How's your son?
He's good.
It's amazing. You have a lot of hair. It doesn't look a lot, but it's really a lot. So sometimes people say, well, I have a fine hair, you know. That's why we have hair products. You can really get the fine hair to look its best. And I use 2 of the best hair products. One is Davines, the whole full line. They're incredible product line, volume, body, and whatever you need to get your hair looking excellent. Or just wash and go. So having said that, that's why the really excellent haircut comes in the picture, because at the end of the day, you know, you gotta have the best haircut no matter what, to be able to achieve a perfect style regardless. So that's my always approach for the hair cuttings. It doesn't matter, ladies or gentlemen. And I look at the hair and I make sure haircut is perfectly done and excellent, because you may not have a product, or they may take your product when you go into the TSA. You have nothing. Like when I went to Turkey, I couldn't take my scissors because I didn't want to check my bag. I took razors, actually, hair cutting razors, so they were okay checking them in. So I used the hair cutting. I did the haircut with a razor. It looked amazing. She couldn't tell the difference. Can't wait to see snow in the mountains.
I'm hoping to see some soon.
You do? Okay.
The boys are excited, hoping that it's going to snow, but it's been a while since we've had.
When I went to
good
Blood
snow.
Mountain Was it this Monday, yes or no? Last Monday. I saw a lot of ice on the higher I got. I didn't realize it's 4,420 foot goes. I was telling people 4,700, but a friend of mine, he owns a shuttle business in North Georgia. He was speaking about it. I know he knows. Have you hiked the Blood Mountain at all?
No, we haven't got out much this year.
Well, have you ever?
No,
Oh man, I can't believe it. People drive miles and miles and hike to hike Blood Mountain. You're right there. That's the thing, you know, when you're so near something or you know, you take things for granted. I know people come all over. I even met a girl from Czech Republic. She was doing the Appalachian Trail. Guy from France, and you wouldn't believe I met people from all over. California, different parts of the world. Chicago, Florida. It's not for me. I love the scripts, but sometimes they become pain in the neck. Do you switch the part, or you do in the middle, or just you always?
always part it to the left side.
From the right to left, gotcha. Do you have to have glasses, or you can see right? Look down just a little bit. For letting me record, because you'll be incredibly surprised how many people ask me, why aren't you not posting any cutting videos, hairdresses, all the way to Romania? Isn't that crazy? I always forget.
I always go on the check anytime I come in to see you,
Thank
waiting to see the video being posted.
Thank you, Lord. So guys, this is creating volume. Her hair was so flat all the way here, one length. She hasn't been here for a minute. Anyhow, now we create this contour of the hair, facial structure, softness, and the hair travels back, forward, many different directions. This creates her, gives her a lot of options right here. You can see how nicely it kind of flows and blends. So my cutting technique is very unique because Burhan Yıldız, öpüyorum seni kuzen. My cousin from Turkey. Watching. Say hello to everybody, brother. Most importantly to your dad and mom, anne ve babana. So it's very important. Especially soft, fine hair is very, very difficult to get it right because many of us can cut fine hair with a straight, but my cutting technique is always point cutting or slicing out. A lot of time, you know, because I know at the end, it makes it simpler to finish because if you don't approach with these techniques, you're going to have to do it afterwards. I don't use thinning scissors, so that tells you, and to be able to use a scissors the way I'm using, it takes a lot of practice and mastery. I did not learn this in the school, I promise you. Schools just try to get you the license and that's about it. But I made 99 in my cutting class. This was 1993. 99. I was trying to get my license. And it was amazing. I never forget that. My teachers were very strict. It's an art form, but everyone can learn. And at the end of the day, it's what you put in it, that's what you're going to get out of it. So obviously I've been doing hairdressing over 35 years. I'd say 30, good 30 years. But we opened the salon 2019. No, wait a minute. 1999, October. So it's almost 25 years here. Besides working in the salon, I travel all over, you know. My favorite hair shows is New York, Orlando, been to Japan, Turkey a couple of times, Chicago, San Francisco, San Diego. I haven't been to Las Vegas. Actually, the manufacturer I work with, they promised to take me next year, 2025. First time I'm going to go to Las Vegas.
Oh, that's going to be so much fun.
Well, I don't know, because when I work the hair shows, you just show the hotel the show. Because when you work all day on your feet, standing and talking, believe me.
Too tired to do anything come night.
In Los Angeles, did several times Los Angeles hair show called ISS. But New York is one of my favorites because New York is the first state I've ever came to when I came from Turkey. And Miami. I haven't done Miami show. I did a photo shoots in Miami a couple times. My favorite photographer, Sam Dobro. So guys, we're going to do a really natural color on this beautiful lady because this is the real growth, and I did her hair color, not bleach, whatnot. I use the high lift tones without deteriorating or distracting or damaging the structure of the hair. More in pit, but so now I'm going to reduce some of this light color and blend it in and bring a really soft caramel color. Incorporate a little bit more brownish shade so that we're going to keep it on the more of a, not chestnut, but between, I'll say, right now what we have here is more like a almond or walnut colors, but I'm going to go in somewhat with chestnut and a combination of several shades to bring some warmth here and just equalize the color that we have going. Maybe like toward the dark brown. Of course, color theory is a long communication, but so I try to. I can't really tell you all my secrets. One thing I can tell you, whenever love you, brother. This is dry hair cutting. Should I be Slicing out or pushing in? Never seen you cutting hair. Mr. John Sahag, the magnificent. Slicing it out, right, Albie? I try to do that, brother. He's a maestro watching me. Last time I wanted to come watch his classes, he said, give me a scissor. This was in Orlando. I remember that, Albie. I don't know, maybe 10 years ago. I was working a scissor line, and he said, bring me a scissor, I can let you come to my class. So I remember it, brother. Sharing love to every one of you guys. I know, wishing you happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Some of you may or may not have the money or funds or resources to be able to, if any of you out there have that issue, help me out. I'll give you a free haircut. If you know somebody that really can use a haircut and they don't have the budget, well, feel free to inbox me. I'll be happy to do something. No problem. I know not everybody can afford my prices, but I do go above and beyond for people because God bless me beyond. But anyhow, today is a Saturday and we already did 2 colors, blow dry, actually 3 colors. Blow dryer and got a couple more customers coming later on. So we're gonna do the color on this gorgeous lady's hair. So this one right here, guys, as you can see, it's nice little blended, guys. I love to do dry hair cutting. Dry hair cutting is almost like driving in a rainy weather or a dry weather. So you can see the details exactly, how the hair should fall and what you should do and how much you should take or you should not. Because a lot of times people cut hair wet. As you know, like a rubber hair stretches when it's wet. When it's dry, it comes in and then you may take an inch, but when it's cutting wet, if you're thinking you're taking an inch, but sometimes you will take 2 inches. So dry hair cutting is definitely my go-to approach. And obviously you may know or not know, I'm married to a Japanese, and Japanese hair designers were the first one to come up with a dry hair cutting theory. The reason being, in Japanese Asian hair generally, very coarse, very, very, very thick and heavy. So even though you cut it wet and you have to cut it dry afterwards to really finish it. This has always been my approach to hairdressing, is use your common sense, and 2 + 2 is 4. Never will make 5 because 2 + 2 is always 4. So use common sense. Hairdressing is a common sense, and you don't have to be a rocket scientist. But a lot of customers think we're a magician. But it's all good. We know what you know, and you know what you know. It's all good. So right here, guys, I see a really fine, and then coming in here right here, it falls heavily. So I go in and slice out the weight, so I create movement without creating lines, blocks. So it's very important, creating a soft movement. I may have to go in and detail it some more, but right now I think I'm where I need to be. So I will do her color and then come back and blow dry her hair again and make the final detail touches. Of course, this is a dry cutting scissor made by Honda Kitamura in Japan. It's a very good friend of mine. So I use Casio and Honda shears, but in Japan it's called Zion, which means Mount Zion. The man touches the scissor becomes gold. It's unbelievable. He was an artistic. He was the master shear maker for. I forget the name right now. Not Mizutani. So it's very important what kind of scissors. This scissors are $1,200. I have one somewhere here. My scissors travels in the salon because my wife likes to get a hold of them too. I do love Casio shears as well. All right, I'm going to do the color now. Much love, greater respect. Have a blessed day, guys. Thank you for watching. We love you, and we want to wish you nothing but the very best. Let's see. How about that? If I do it like this, I guess it works too, right? Heart to heart, one love. God bless. Peace.